Hello everybody, Shannon from Monkey Man Sports here. Today I'm going to take you through the process of us getting our missing autograph from when we open this product. So you may have watched the video. We actually opened two of these Bowman U Best football hobby boxes where you're guaranteed 4 autographs per box. In our first rip, we actually only got 3. So we were missing an autograph. So the first thing I did was I hopped on tops.com/support as per the instructions on the box, and here's what happened. Okay, so I've navigated to tops.com support, and you can see there's a few different options. So there's product defect submissions. We're going to go check this out. And then you can see that there's some different options depending on what you're here for. So whether it's a damaged card or a missing hit, which is what our issue is. So I'm going to go ahead and expand that. And it does say that I need to log into my tops.com account or create a new account. So we don't have an account already. I did go ahead and make one yesterday. It does say if you're located outside of the US, like we are up here in Canada, to use the USA tops.com website to create the submission. So I'm going to go ahead and click this. I'm probably still logged in. There I am. And then I'm going to go over here on the left. It says Product Defect Submission. I'm going to click that. Now you could ignore this. I actually made a mistake when I tried this the first time. So I'm going to make a new submission. So where I screwed up yesterday when I was trying to do this was with the proof of purchase. And I'm going to show you that in a second. So this is basically describing what you need. It does say you're going to need a proof of purchase. If you have a defective card, it sort of tells you how long, to expect with the return and everything like that. A lot of that doesn't apply to us because we just have a missing card. There's nothing wrong with the cards we did receive. So I'm going to gray out our address here, and then you can see I'm going to pick missing component instead of damage. Now this is where I screwed up. With the order source, I'd picked Tops because in my head I was like, oh, it's a Tops product. But this actually means if you ordered it through Tops's website. So for us, ordering it through like a third-party Canadian hobby shop, I'm supposed to click Other. And then the order ID, if you'd ordered through Tops, you would put your order ID in here and that would act as your proof of purchase. For me, instead, I'm going to have to attach a file, which is basically just a PDF version of our order. So the year of the product, ours is 2024, football. And it was Bowman's Best University. And the missing type, we weren't missing a box, card, or pack, missing a box or a pack. We were missing a specific card. We were missing one autograph. And then it wants my proof of purchase. So I'm just going to click that. I'm attaching my proof of purchase. And then it says, please provide details about what you're missing. Example, mega box, silver packs, whatever, one auto card is what we're missing. So we're missing one autograph card. And I'm just going to add a couple extra details. I'll just say we only had 3 out of the 4 autographs in our hobby box. We do have a full video of the unboxing in case that is required as proof. Because I don't know how they would know, like if we just opened it, I guess there's an honor system in effect here. Could anybody say that they're missing an autograph? That's kind of interesting. But I mean, I don't know how you'd be able to prove it otherwise. So anyway, I'm going to add that there. If there's more information they need from me, I'm hoping that they're going to ask. And then I'm going to go by submitting this, I agree to the terms and conditions. So this is literally just the information we saw earlier saying that we need the proof of purchase, how long to allow for the claim, etc. So I'm going to go ahead and click submit. Defect submission created successfully. So now we have our submission details. We can come back here in our account and see its status. So this one, like I said, I'd screwed up. It shows completed, but really it should say rejected just because I had done that wrong. So now I guess we'll get an email when this status is changing from submitted to being reviewed or something like that. And I will keep you guys apprised of what happens next. Okay, so let me start by saying I was really impressed with how quickly Tops got back to me and how quickly they resolved the issue. So this was just 2 business days later from when I submitted the product defect submission to when I had an email saying your item's been resolved and you've got something coming in the mail to you. So right away it actually tells you what autograph you're getting. I was not super excited to see Kobe Bryant. I am aware that he went undrafted in the 2025 NFL draft. He did later sign with the Atlanta Falcons as an undrafted free agent, Apparently quite the talented cornerback. I guess the speculation is that he went undrafted due to some size concerns, and there's speculation about whether or not he'll actually even make the 53-man roster, but neither here nor there. So I did hop on eBay and just wanted to see sort of the value of the card that was coming to us. Because I mean, you spend hundreds of dollars on a hobby box, and the value you get from them is obviously a consideration on whether you want to buy more. So you can see here that this is the base version, so it's not numbered or anything like that. And it's about $14 Canadian, which would equate to $10 US. So not a huge value, especially if you compare it to somebody like Cam Ward, where his, the raw base version of his autograph is selling for about 10 times as much, 30 times as much if we want to talk about, the PSA 10 version. So immediately, I have the question, how do you determine which card you get? How do they determine which player you're actually going to receive when you have a missing autograph like this? So I actually tried calling. They would not put me through to an agent, no matter how hard I tried through the automated system. So I did hop onto the virtual chat and explain to them what I was trying to do and figure out sort of a little bit of the process of how they decide what card you get. So I was immediately told that they don't have any specifics on how the fulfillment team actually chooses the cards. And they just say they pull from the stock that's available relating to the sport or event the missing hits associated to. So, for me, obviously it is a little bit frustrating when we spend so much money on the initial product, have it missing, have to go through the process, and then get what, could be perceived as one of the least valuable possible replacement cards. So you can see here, we do go back and forth a little bit discussing, I'm really trying to let them know I'm looking for some transparency in the process, trying to understand how they decide, because obviously there's a big difference between, a $400 raw card versus a $10 raw card. So he mentioned again that it's the fulfillment team that makes that decision. I asked if I could get that information from them. They said no, that they are the only point of contact for Topps. Long story short, we do get to the point, you can see I'm getting pretty frustrated here at this point, because I'm not really getting any new information the more we talk about it. So you can see though that at the end, they do say that if at the end of this process, which apparently is when we actually receive the card, if we're still not happy, that we can report that issue to them, and then that becomes, it basically like opens a new ticket and an issue that may be perceived by us. So I guess once the card arrives, we can decide if we want to take any further action. Okay, so it's been just 2 days since I received the email saying they were sending me a card, and this already showed up from FedEx with a 2-day delivery from Texas. I don't even know how it got across the border and here this fast. I did open it this far just in case I needed to remove address or anything off of anything, but there was nothing in here. So this we haven't actually looked at yet. All right, so it looks like they've sent a couple of the Topps Chrome trading card packs. And there is our promised Kobe Bryant autograph. So, I mean, I feel like I don't need to beat a dead horse. Not super excited about it. Let us know in the comments if you think it's worth going back to them and, opening a ticket or not. I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. I'll have to sleep on it, I guess. But we are going to rip into these and see what we've got. So, just for fun. Marcus Allen on the pink. A Sunday swag of Terrell Owens and Jermaine Burton. I think I have a couple of these. We opened so much Topps Chrome when it first came out. It was nice to have a couple little throw-in packs here, but overall, I think I'm pretty disappointed with the process. Really, I just wanted some transparency of how they go about selecting what autograph you're actually going to get. So obviously I didn't get that. So I'm feeling sort of unsatisfied. These feel stuck together. Here we go. Jerry Rice on the Sunday Swag on a pink. Legends of the Gridiron, Tom Brady, and Amarius Mims. So some anticlimactic Topps Chrome cards to top off an anticlimactic missing autograph returned. So really interested in what you guys think. If you want to see more videos in this sort of style, let me know. Happy to share the process because this was all new to us. This was our first time we were missing a card, and would love to talk more about it, hear what you guys think below. And please like and subscribe if you're new here, if you found this video helpful. Talk to you soon.